Welcome to a behind the scenes look at the 5 worst carnival disasters in Brookhaven. Someone requested this video, and since we've done this type of vlog for 10 worst disasters, 7 worst air disasters, and we did a bloopers video for our boat disasters, we definitely do need a behind the scenes for carnival disasters, so here we go. If you watch much Play All Day, you know that we put a lot of Easter eggs in our videos. Things on signs, characters in the background, references to different videos. They're all over the place. And as it turns out, this video has a ton of Easter eggs, so I'm going to be going over all of those for you. But first, a fun fact. We were actually planning to do another air disasters video in July. I even started filming some of the scenes for it, but when I found out a carnival was coming, I immediately changed plans, and once we started seeing what the carnival would consist of, I started coming up with ideas for carnival disasters. Another interesting thing, we actually had 2 carnival disaster ideas that didn't make the cut. I won't tell you what they were because who knows, maybe we'll do it again next year. And now on to the many Easter eggs featured in this video. Daring Dave's story has a bunch. First, we see a quick shot of Ronnie from Brookhaven's Next Top Criminal and Natasha from Brookhaven's Next Top Model / host of Battle of the Bands doing the bumper cars. Next, the billboard reads Hop 3 for Brookhaven Coroner. Way back in 2023, I did a commercial running for Coroner of Brookhaven. Since this story of Daring Dave takes place in 2023, of course, it must have been happening during my campaign. And in another scene, when Daring Dave crashes through the bus stop, I absolutely had to make him crash through the Play All Day Party All Night Club Brooks ad. We've always been really big Club Brooks fans. If you know, you know. And it's worth mentioning that Daring Dave's legacy lives on, as his brother Cautious Chris popped up as judge during our Extreme Games just last week. The Carnival Bandits disaster took place in the 70s and featured Mayor Theodore Funberg III. If you've seen our history of Brookhaven political parties, you might recall his ancestors Theodore Funberg and Theodore Funberg II as previous mayors. So being mayor runs in the Funberg family, and this Mayor Funberg has the distinction as founder of the Brookhaven Summer Carnival. This story also has a cameo from Deke of Deke's Garage, another ad shown during Brookfest this year, and he gets beat up by the Carnival Bandits. We also get a little more background about the Bacon Noob War of the 80s, which you can learn more about in our Biggest Battles of Brookhaven video. And apparently the Carnival Bandits indirectly caused that war. Last, this storyline has a lot of Easter eggs. We see a present day look at the Carnival Bandits in prison, where they are attacking some of our favorite criminals, Chuckles and Blind George. And the Flame's there too. There's not a lot Easter egg wise in the Yelevator story, which took place in 1999, but guess who did attend the carnival that year? Psycho Ronnie. Before he was in jail, obviously. Shockingly, no pun intended, that was the only Easter egg in this section, but the same cannot be said about the carnival crash of 2015. This crash disaster is packed with Easter eggs. We got another Brookhaven's Next Top Criminal in this one. Blink and you'll miss him right at the start, right at the entrance. It's Chuckles. Just from a character development standpoint, it seems reasonable that he would have hung out at the Summer Carnival a lot prior to his incarceration. If you don't know, watch Brookhaven's Next Top Criminal. It's my favorite series we've ever done. And as you can see, these characters pop up a lot in videos. So get to know them so you can have fun spotting Easter eggs in future videos. This also features Gina DeWitt and Shed Newton. I've actually put them together in the background of videos a couple times. I know if you go back and watch our Brookhaven's Most Wanted video from earlier this year, you'll see that they were together at the Elegant Donkey. And I'm pretty sure they're going to get married someday. Just saying. Also, you can see Sherman Brooks knocking Inga Scoop down in the dunk tank. Who would not want to do that? And in this story, if you look real close, you might see bits and pieces of some of our viewers. In order to create proper disaster carnage, I used some things I already had on Canva, which included some avatars from past elections or Olympics events, parades. So if you're in there, thank you for unwittingly participating as an extra for this kind of grisly scene. Yes, Chance Games, that is your disembodied head in the grass. But there's more Easter eggs. When our truck driver goes to court, he goes before the Honorable Judge Moody, another character that's been around for a while, and one of her jurors looks a lot like Blind George. And his attorney is none other than the Gilbert T. Wolfpack, who's been on the Play All Day canvas since December 2020. And finally, in the carnival-funded cemetery, if you look closely, you'll see one of the graves is for Wolf -1. This is a reference to our Brookhaven Update Clones video. And you can see Wolf 1 was at the carnival, so I guess it makes sense somehow. We kick off the last disaster by blasting Can You Feel the Burn? That's from our 50 years of music in Brookhaven video, and so is the other Easter egg in this video, which is the death of Harley Brothers Jam Band member Dudley Stokes. Like I said, we first saw him in the 50 years of music in Brookhaven, then again in a Brookfest ad for Deke's Garage. But when Harley Brothers Jam Band reunited to play Brookfest this year, there was a tombstone that said, "Rip Dudley." And now we find out what happened. He was the victim of the worst carnival disaster. And you can see some of the other Harley Brothers Jam Band members at his funeral. Also, shout out to Hop 2 for making the Ferris wheel roll, and to Hop for giving us a slower, sadder version of Two Arches Strong to end the video. I think that's it. It's entirely possible I missed an Easter egg or two, so let me know if you caught any others. We'll always have fun little bonus things like this in videos. The more you watch, the more you'll pick up on, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So stay tuned for more videos, more inside jokes, and more lore. See you next time.